Ryan Mitchell pulled into his driveway at midnight, exhausted from another 18-hour workday at his tech startup. At 37, he'd built a cybersecurity company worth hundreds of millions, but the success came with relentless demands. His mansion stood dark and empty, a monument to achievement and loneliness. As he stepped out of his car, he noticed his neighbor's porch light flickering and heard muffled sounds from the modest house next door. He'd barely interacted with his neighbors in the 6 months since moving in. A single mother and her young daughter, he thought, but he'd been too busy to really notice. Ryan was heading inside when he saw a small figure in a pink nightgown standing on his front step. A little girl, maybe 4 years old with blonde curly hair, clutching a worn teddy bear. "Excuse me, mister," she said in a small, frightened voice. "Can you fix our door? Mommy's really scared." Ryan's exhaustion vanished instantly. He knelt down to the child's level. "What's wrong with your door, sweetheart? It won't lock right. The bad men kicked it, and now it's broken, and Mommy pushed the couch against it, but she's crying, and she told me to stay in my room, but I saw you come home, and I thought maybe you could help." Ryan's blood ran cold. "Bad man? Is someone trying to break in?" The little girl nodded, tears spilling down her cheeks. "Mommy's ex-boyfriend. She got a paper that says he can't come here. But he came anyway, and he was yelling, and he kicked the door. Mommy called the police, but they said they can't come for an hour because there's a big accident, and they're busy." Ryan stood immediately. "What's your name, honey?" "Lily." "Lily, I'm Ryan. Take me to your mom right now." "Can you do that?" Lily grabbed his hand and pulled him toward her house. The front door hung crooked on its hinges, the frame splintered where it had been kicked. Through the window, Ryan could see furniture pushed against the door, and a woman's silhouette. "Ma'am, my name is Ryan Mitchell. I'm your neighbor. Lily came and got me. I'm here to help." The door cracked open slightly, and a young woman with blonde hair and terrified green eyes peered out. Even in the dim light, Ryan could see bruises forming on her cheek. "I'm so sorry," she said shakily. "Lily shouldn't have bothered you." "We're fine. The police are coming in an hour." "That's too long. I'm not leaving you alone with a broken door and someone threatening you." "May I come in?" The woman hesitated, then moved the couch enough for Ryan to slip inside. He immediately assessed the damage. The door frame was destroyed, the lock mechanism broken. This wasn't just kicked. It had been attacked violently and repeatedly. "I'm Kate," the woman said quietly, holding Lily close. "My ex-boyfriend, Derek, showed up drunk. He's been harassing me since I got a restraining order last month. Tonight, he was worse than usual. He kicked the door until the lock broke, but I had the chain on and managed to push him out before he could get in fully. He left about 20 minutes ago, but I'm terrified he'll come back." "Did he hurt you?" Ryan asked, noticing the bruises. "He grabbed my face through the door opening." "It's not as bad as it looks." "It looks bad enough." Ryan pulled out his phone. "I'm calling the police again. This isn't waiting an hour." He identified himself and his company to the dispatcher, explained the situation, and made it clear this was an active threat situation with a violent perpetrator who'd already assaulted a woman in front of her child. "They're sending someone within 20 minutes, Ryan said after hanging up. "In the meantime, I'm staying. And tomorrow, I'm replacing this entire door and frame with the security door and installing a proper security system." "I can't afford that," Kate protested. "I'm not asking you to pay. I install security systems for Fortune 500 companies. I can handle one door for a neighbor." Lily tugged on Ryan's sleeve. "Are you going to protect Mommy?" "Yes, I promise. No one is going to hurt your mom while I'm here." While they waited for police, the story emerged. Kate was a nurse working night shifts to support Lily. Derek had been charming at first, but became controlling and abusive. When Kate tried to leave, he'd escalated. She'd gotten a restraining order, but he kept violating it. "Tonight was the worst incident yet. I feel so stupid," Kate said, wiping tears. "I should have seen the signs sooner. Should have protected Lily better." "You're protecting her now. You got the restraining order. You called police. You pushed him out and barricaded the door. None of this is your fault, Kate." When police finally arrived, they took statements and put out a warrant for Derek's arrest. After they left, Ryan Stayed to board up the broken door frame temporarily. You should stay somewhere else tonight, Ryan said. Just to be safe. I don't have anywhere to go. My family's across the country, and I can't afford a hotel on short notice. Then stay at my house. I have 5 empty bedrooms. You and Lily can sleep safely, and tomorrow I'll fix this door properly. Kate started to protest, but Lily said, "Please, Mommy, I'm scared. Mr. Ryan's house has good locks." That broke Kate's resistance. She packed an overnight bag and followed Ryan next door to his mansion. Lily's eyes went wide at the size of the house. "You live here all alone?" the child asked. "I do. It's too big for just me, but tonight, I'm glad I have the space for you and your mom." He settled them in a guest suite with an attached bathroom, gave them fresh towels and toiletries, and made sure they felt safe before saying goodnight. The next morning, Ryan canceled his meetings and spent the day installing a new security door with triple bolt locks, a video doorbell, window sensors, and a comprehensive alarm system at Kate's house. He refused to let her reimburse him. "Consider it being a good neighbor," he said, "and selfish. I'd rather live next to people I know are safe." Over the next weeks, Derek violated the restraining order twice more, but the security system captured everything, providing evidence that finally got him jailed. During those tense weeks, Ryan found himself checking on Kate and Lily daily, showing up with dinner, helping with home repairs, simply being present. Lily adopted him as her protector, running to greet him whenever his car pulled in. Kate, initially wary of accepting more help, gradually let him into their lives. 3 months after that midnight knock, Ryan was having dinner with Kate and Lily when Kate said, "I got offered a promotion at the hospital. Better hours, more pay. I'll finally be able to afford a better place." Ryan felt his chest tighten. "You're moving?" "We were going to, but Lily asked me not to. She says you're family now, and families live near each other." "Lily's right," Ryan found himself saying. About the family part, he looked at Kate. Really looked at her, seeing past the single mother neighbor to the strong, brave woman who'd survived abuse and rebuilt her life. "Kate, these past months, coming home to your porch light on, to Lily running out to greet me, to dinner with both of you, it's been the first time this house has felt like a home instead of just an expensive place to sleep." He took her hand. "I know it's complicated. I know you're recovering from trauma, but I want you to know that I'm falling in love with you, with Lily, with the life we're building as neighbors who become more than neighbors." Kate's eyes filled with tears. "Ryan, I don't want to be a project you're fixing. Another security system you're installing. You're not. You fixed me, Kate. You and Lily reminded me that success means nothing without people to share it with. That the best security system is having someone care if you make it home safely." He looked at Lily. "And this little girl taught me that asking for help, even at midnight, is not weakness but wisdom. That protecting people you care about isn't obligation but privilege." Kate kissed him softly. "Lily told me weeks ago that you were going to be her new daddy. I told her not to get her hopes up, but she insisted. She said you had the look of someone who needed a family as much as we needed to be safe." She was right about everything. A year later, Ryan and Kate were married in the backyard between their 2 houses. Lily served as flower girl, proudly telling everyone how she'd knocked on Ryan's door at midnight and asked him to fix their broken lock, and instead he'd fix their broken life. In his vows, Ryan told the story of that midnight encounter. "Lily knocked on my door at midnight and said, 'Can you fix our door?' Mommy's scared. I thought I was installing a security system. What actually happened was this little girl and her mother secured my heart. They showed me that the strongest locks are the ones built from trust and love. That the best security isn't technology, it's showing up when someone needs you, even at midnight." He looked at his wife and daughter. "Thank you for asking me to fix your door. Thank you for letting me into your lives. Thank you for teaching me that a house becomes a home when you share it with people worth protecting, not with better locks, but with better love." Kate squeezed his hand. "You showed up at midnight when we were terrified and alone. You didn't just fix our door, Ryan. You fixed our faith that good men exist." That asking for help can lead to safety instead of more danger. That neighbors can become family when they care enough to answer the door. Lily raised her juice cup. I asked Mr. Ryan to fix our door because Mommy was scared. And he did. He made us safe. So remember, if you need help, ask. Even at midnight. Because someone might be waiting to help you. They just need to know you need them.